Alright, first time crafting video because I am a brand new crafter, but it's pretty fun and they're coming out pretty and I'm really enjoying it. These shells I found as bigger pieces, empty on the beach in Sonoma Coast, and then I cut them down to the sizes I liked. I'm using 22 gauge round sterling silver wire. It's from Rio Grande. I don't know if you can read that. There it is. I have a 4-inch strand of the wire. Some of the tools I'm using is the flush cutters, round nose pliers, and then these bail making pliers. So just to show you how I did these first ones. Used a longer piece. It's all one piece of wire. I kinked it. I put a few beads on it. Then I used the bail maker to make a big enough loop in there. I put the shell through and I spun it around. So nothing's gonna fall out. The beads are in there and the shell's on there and it's all one piece. Same way for this one. This is the pair. In the first place I wanted them all to be the exact same earring, but carving and cutting holes in abalone shells, you break a lot of pieces, so you have to deal with it and move on. Alright. And I have watched a handful of YouTube videos, so these aren't purely independent thoughts. I had to wing it and do my own ideas because I couldn't find anything exactly like this, but I've got a foundation from other videos on YouTube. So here we go. So I'm not sure of the sizes, but I use the biggest one. I start with the big loop, the part that's actually going to go through the ear. And I figured out, I was playing with copper wire, cheaper copper wire. I want to put enough through to play with it. I might have 3/4 of an inch going through there. Bend it through. I also want to bend this side a little bit. And then either use a pliers, I'm just going to use my finger because it's easy to bend. Kind of give it some shape right there. Alright, and that looks like it for that. Since I'm not super concerned about uniformity, I'm going to do them all one by one. I'm also using normal pliers too. Put a little kink in there. I'm sure there's a better way of holding the wire or holding the beads in place, but again, I'm brand new at crafting, so I'm kind of just figuring this out. And I'm smart enough person that can figure things out, but I don't know if there's better tools out there, better parts out there that make this easier. That's really all there is for that. You see it? Sorry if it's hard to see. I'm new at this. This isn't what I'm used to doing. I'm threading my turquoise beads. I got these from a place in Piedmont, Blue Door Beads. The people that run the shop there are really amazing and helpful. They also taught me a lot. I didn't give them credit when I was giving YouTube credit. The women in there all were very helpful. But it was their 7-year anniversary, so I bought a bunch of these strands for 30% off on their anniversary sale. Strands of turquoise, it is. And that's it for that. I'm gonna give it one little bend. I'm gonna give it enough space so that I can put a couple wraps in there. I'm gonna put a sharp angle on there. Come back with the bail maker. I'm gonna use the middle one. Again, this is from Trial and Error with the copper. You need enough space so that the shell can move, but not too much space that it looks goofy and you're wasting space. So then I rotate the bail maker so that the circle comes out more like a perfect circle. Bend it out just a little bit. I have to do this directionally So I'll have to face the same way. So if I want this to face out, it goes on this way. Because they can't pivot, I have to be mindful of the direction I put these things on, because they're going to sit on your ear, you know, just the one way. Oops, and see, I think I actually messed that up. I did. But, you know, I can fix that with the twists. Either way, the end product needs to be facing the same way, or else as you're wearing them and looking at the person wearing them, you want to see the same thing on both sides. You either want to see the red side or the mother of pearl side. I like the red side. Alright, so now I'm just going to twist this around a couple times. I found that it's easier if I hold it, well, first of all, upside down so that those beads stay out of your way. I like holding it with the round nose pliers so I don't really mess anything up. Either with your fingers or with a pair of pliers. I gave myself enough space on this one. I probably should have. I don't know why I have so much more space on this one. That's okay. I've been going for about 2 wraps. I mean. I don't know if you can see it on the action camera, but there's 2 laps. 2 wraps. I keep saying laps. 2 wraps. Cut it off. And, oh yeah, that's right, I want to spin it one more time. Okay. Right, so now, see, as it sits on your ear, it'll look like that. I can't believe how easy this stuff is, and how beautiful they come out, and how in demand they are from my friends and family. I'd love to be able to make something with my own hands that somebody wants to wear and enjoys owning. The final step, I actually bought the actual tool, even though I'm sure, and I know from YouTube and talking to people like at Blue Door Beads, sandpaper will work just as well. But I have this little burr, it's a circle burr, a cup burr, that's what it is, cup burr, C-U-P B-U-R-R, and it just kind of shaves that down to a nice, it's supposed to, at least it doesn't, it still feels a little sharp. It's supposed to grind the edge down to make it smooth for when you're putting it in your ear, that it's comfortable. My ears are not pierced. I would not wear these. When I say your, I mean whoever wants to wear these. That feels better. Not as easy with this tool. Maybe I should have just got sandpaper. It's my first time actually using it. Right, I'm not going to bore you with just grinding these edges down. That's it. That's my abalone that I found on the beach and I carved down. And turquoise, the turquoise I did buy. And then the silver I made earrings all by hand. They're pretty cool. I mean, if my ears were pierced, maybe I would wear them. And I have pendants to match with these for the people I have in mind. Alright, thanks for watching.